dead. Base. Dead. Whoa. Amazing view. I think our weapon's fine. Really like my hair. It's pretty good. I wish I had third person in this game so that I can see my character more. What's the point of getting all these outfits if I can't enjoy them? I have to wait for these stalling screens to actually see how I look. Like, clearly it's possible. Clearly they can do it. Let me look at my face. I barely get a chance. That brown, shiny face. That strange colored hair. That huge, huge hammer. Killed and smashed many opponents with one hit. I'm a beast. Alright, let's get going. Alright, let's see. Subscribe, guys, comment, leave a like. If you enjoy video game, RPG, open world playthroughs, I do them for fun, relaxing time, have it in the background while you do some other tasks. Watch it. I have a Skyrim one, a Fallout 4 one, and an Outer Worlds one. I mostly stream Outer Worlds for Skyrim. I started a new playthrough. Part 1 is live stream, so look under the live category. You know how YouTube now has 3 categories for shorts, live, and regular videos. Part 2 is recorded and uploaded. And I don't think it's HD yet. It's about over 2 hours, 70 plus gigs. Pretty high quality stuff, 1440p, so it'll take some time for HD, but that one you'll see recorded under videos, like normal. But the part 1 is under live, and that gives you context for the role-playing aspect and the context of that playthrough and the mods I use. So check that out. For now, enjoy this. Leave a like, subscribe, comment. Help me monetize this channel. Yeah, so let's have a relaxing playthrough. Okay, so what are we doing? We'll do that later. Product here, try to fit a profitability you'll need to find. Convince Caleb to return to work. I asked the other one. Let's do the taste of purple.
Hi there, Inspector. It might be a little beyond my job description to ask, but at my heart, I'm still a bellhop. Was the suite to your liking?
They made hotel rooms that large. It was great. Oh, fine. I don't feel too strongly about it. I'm just here to investigate, ma'am. I don't really care about the hotel room. Honestly.
Good. I'm glad. Now, I'd love to bring you to a floor of your choosing.
Exit the Grand Colonel. I'd like to visit the VIP guest floor of the lobby, please. Alright, where do I gotta go? Back to the purple orchards. Okay.
What floor would you...
Alright, take it with me. I'm sure it take more than 2. I know this makes you overpowered, I just want them all to interact. Personality. I like these two to interact, why not? Halcyon Helen versus the Brain Eaters. She's got the old-fashioned bullet gun things. Okay. Oh, what's up? Go there. Got that. Body attributes. Oh, definitely good. Critical damage plus 15. It's pretty useful. Good placement. All the way up there. Man, to think. We're so safe up here. One wrong move, and it's Oblivion City, baby.
Smells worse than rancid salt tuna. Oh, well, I think it's coming from the pool.
Yep, oh. Get that. One wrong move, and it's Oblivion City. That's engineering marvel. They have these tight cables. I'm surprised they don't get destroyed. I don't know what they're made of to be this strong. They just have this thing hooked to the rock. Imagine if this thing just broke apart. You have that also hooked up to there. I don't know what happened if this was let go. Would it just fall? Just float away? Just constantly keeps it. We got constant power. I'm sure they get in plenty from this gas giant. God. Kind of amazing, actually. One move and you hit into it. You hit into oblivion like those. Oh.
Hear me before? The pool plaza's closed. There ain't even no water.
Okay. Ooh, was this a tennis
Anyone
club?
up for a game of sudden death knockout? Yeah, me neither.
Cool.
I always wanted to see Eridanos. Sky above, sky below, horizons without end. Thanks for bringing me along, Captain.
Well, I did promise you an adventure, Pravati.
Yeah? What's on your mind?
Talk to her.
Yeah?
So what's my perception? My perception. Oh, shit. I own one. Do I have anything that would temporarily increase my perception? Shit. See if this works.
What's on your mind? Yeah?
Yes.
That's on account of how I never met her.
See, this is why you gotta adapt. You don't have the right attributes to persuade someone and see more about them. You just drink some alcohol or some drinks to increase that. And that's a hack way of getting it without actually increasing it or compromising your character's melee build. Alright, this is a melee build. I don't need perception since I'm not even using a gun. It's called finesse, baby. You mean she's dead?
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception.
That's inhuman.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Go back to the ship provided. Kind of depressing, girl. I'm going to go all the way over there. What are these guys?
I hope the murderer is caught soon. This lockdown is truly hampering my schedule for the week.
Purple berry orchards.
No one's supposed to be coming or going. And when I can't get a hold of anyone in the orchards, I can't make sure of that, can I?
No, Miss Vargas. Sorry, I'll work on getting a hold of someone.
Great, you do that. I'll be waiting right here.
Okay.
Swear to the architect, Matthias, if you've lost your rifle's ionization coil
I
again...
hope that's lipstick.
Oh, wait, you ain't part of my crew. What do you want?
Are you okay? You sound a little tightly wound.
Tightly wound? Tightly wound?
Wound.
Damn right, I'm fine. I'm going to my calm place, where there's peace and quiet, and none of my sprat fucking subordinates can bother me. On behalf of Slug, I'd like to apologize for that outburst, as well as all of my future outbursts. Yes, I'm a little wound up. You would be too. Between the landing pad, lockdowns, gate closures, and constant questions from angry guests, I've got a lot on my plate. And if that don't beat all, one of my crew is AWOL.
I'm actually an inspector. Could have looked into that.
If you're serious, I'd appreciate the help. He's been missing a few days, and we're low on staff as it is.
I'll look into it. What do I need to know?
The missing crew member's Evan O'Connell. He's one of about 2 Slug agents I can trust with more complex tasks than stand here and look tough. Friendly type. Well-behaved, followed orders. Anyone else, I'd think they got drunk and fell asleep in a ditch somewhere, but O'Connell's not really the type. He was last stationed at the Wilderness checkpoint. I'd search there first.
Get on it. Where's this at? Okay, that's that. Let's continue with the bridge of death. The bridge to the afterlife. We are being reincarnated. Our soul is being reincarnated like in those Korean dramas where they walk across a bridge. And as they slowly walk, each of their memories from their previous lives disappears, or at least gets stored maybe somewhere. Those gods that seem benevolent were really eaters of our dreams and souls and worries and life experience. That's how they sustain their power. That's my evil theory anyway. Inspired in partly by Star Trek Voyager. Episode where Janeway goes unconscious and aliens try to take her to their quote-unquote afterlife to feed on her mental energy. Oh boy. One wrong move and it's over. They have to have holes. Why can't they just be solid? This is really well constructed. I must say, I'm impressed. Ooh. Wanting to be uncivilized? Bruh.
Detected nearby.
Bruh, you really...
Come out and play.
Damn, brother. Oh. Yes, sir.
You're hurt!
There you go.
Detected nearby.
Damn, bro. Oh, I like this. Sweet. Didn't I get a perk? 15% melee damage returned as help, in addition to 15% health restored per kill. That's 30%. If I do 28,000, of that damage is its health, which is like practically the whole thing. 15% health restored per kill. Basically invincible at this point, because health is 3,000. Damn, son. Damn, boy. Whoa, interesting. This is keeping this up. Just holding this bridge, I guess, because it's too long. Without this, holding this up and holding the bridge up, I guess, from falling, this bridge would fall, I guess, and just be swayed by the atmosphere of the planet. This and that. Wow. That's scary. I really wish there was third person. Maybe, I wonder if there's a mod for that, or they're doing a lot of modding. Travel to Purple Berry, disturbed ground. Hello. It's trail.
Well, 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 it's Rizzo's! Welcome to the Purpleberry Nut Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer! Thank you for giving my humble existence value.
What's going on there, girl?
You, doing alright?
Not gonna ask
I
that.
sure am! Good lamps you got on you to take notice.
What in law's name is on your neck?
Oh, that? I call it my little passenger. I don't know why. The name just appeared in my head when this thing showed up on my neck.
Don't move, I'll cut it off. I'll try and cut it off for you. Oh god.
Don't you dare! Or I'll cut something off you! Gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I just felt this urge to protect my little passenger, even if it means hurting you.
God. How did you pick that thing up?
I don't know. It just appeared one day. I guess I just picked it up while working in the orchards.
Oh.
Sometimes I wonder how it showed up, and I start to worry. But worrying feels bad, and I hate feeling bad. So I don't worry about it. Couple of days. Ever since it showed up, I've been feeling happier and happier. I really can't imagine life without my little passenger.
That's great. Can we change the topic?
Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a cup.
Didn't tell me of the orchard.
I'm so glad you asked. The orchards are my third favorite subject, with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchards are the source of 63% of Rizzo's total produce, which correlates to 112% of fresh goods throughout all of Halcyon. Give or take a few percent, of course. If you want to know more about each part of the orchards, might I recommend one of our fantastic tours? One of our options is even audio-guided as a special bonus feature.
I might be interested in hearing more about your tours.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Our tours are my fourth favorite subject. Every part of the orchards is so rich with Rizzo's lore. Buy a tour ticket and anoint yourself with knowledge. Huh? Oh no, Rizzo's doesn't make me recommend the tour. Helping customers just makes me even happier than I already am. And that's saying a lot. Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers.
This doesn't feel right, Cap. She's on something.
I'm not quite sure what you mean. There's really nothing better than feeling a euphoric sense of happiness and self-contentment. Now, I'd be pleased as punch to sell you a tour.
No thanks.
I'd say that's a shame.
Have you seen Halcyon Helen?
No, I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens. And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once, not just one. Laws, not just affable, but virile, too. Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Birdie's single. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation the next time he comes by.
Now with that smile. You don't know Birdie to suspend Helen's investigation, right? Seems a little soon. Yeah, I'm sure he's not gonna let her come back grief or anything. We'll see. To see Halcyon Helen movie.
Hey, that's a swell idea. Terror on Monarch was so romantic. Thanks for the suggestion. Sadness is a big old waste of time. Besides, the sooner I start courting him, the sooner we can both be happy.
God, clearly something's up here. It's awesome.
Maybe I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations.
Fender of the Purple Nut didn't see Helen, but she did see Black Hole Birdie, Helen's boyfriend, apparently buying supplies for a picnic somewhere in the orchard. The dispensary.
And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my Insta coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who was this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this fella. I think it's mightily more likely that he's under your payroll. Here to burn down what you haven't already.
Oh God. I'm just here to investigate a murder. Go about your business.
I see. Just a visitor then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you?
I overheard you mention sabotage. Have you seen Halcyon Helen at all prior to her death?
Yeah, I saw her. Tried to flag her down for an autograph, but to no avail. Ran right by me. No idea where she was heading. Seemed like she had a lot on her mind.
Oh boy. You seem like a demand to ask about orchards. Who are you?
I'm the overseeing orchardist of the Purpleberry Orchards. My job is to make sure we hit our production quotas.
Yeah, he's got a bit of that Rizzo's version of Mr. Thompson look about him. I bet he thinks it's the toughest job in the company, too.
You better believe it is. Unfortunately, I also have to fight a constant battle with unproductivity. We sure as hell ain't winning that right now. We're way behind, and with Rizzo Spectrum Brown set to unveil soon, we can't afford to be this way for long. Hell, it'd look grim for my job even if Slug weren't trying to knock me off my perch.
I have a feeling you don't enjoy your job very much.
Where'd you get that idea? Don't I look happy? Being here is an unemployment sentence. I can't blame anyone else for any screw-ups because I'm in charge. And there's loads of direct scrutiny from the administrator. Those void-damned lab coats in R&D knew that. It was why they sent me here. I think they knew the orchards were gonna start having problems too. Bastards.
Okay.
Supervise, make sure produce gets where it needs to go. Cry every couple days. I report directly to Administrator Ludovico, which is more than a little stressful. Okay, then.
The 1440p quality is pretty good on my screen. My previous 1080p widescreen monitor, his head would be a little bit lower. This would be a little bit smaller.
Whether or not I like it.
I heard you complain about quotas.
Yeah. Quotas are higher than ever because of the upcoming release of Spectrum Brown, but we haven't been hitting them.
Oh, 30% probably.
It's like the workers all forgot their 10-minute workplace safety seminars. And that's twice as long as the next leading brand. Our people should be safety experts.
10 minutes.
And yet, I've seen folks step on open electrical wires, drop pallets on each other. One damn fool even blundered into a wasp keto hive. Even as he died, he looked fairly pleased.
Oh, God. Workers get some kind of treatment?
Look, they don't tell me the specifics. All I know is that the workers leave their typical morose selves and come back more chipper than an automechanical woodcarver. Look at Jacob, our groundskeeper, if you ain't met him. If he were any less personable before, I'd have had him replaced with a trained canid. Now he's all smiles.
I think that girl all smiled too.
Okay. Yeah.
Sabotage.
Just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security. And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's were short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean.
HDR, so that's interesting. It's vivid. Figure out what's really going on. What's what's up with your brand?
Yeah, it was what I mentioned earlier. I swear, if I didn't know better, I'd think our workers were getting hurt on purpose. Oh, you know, nothing particularly troublesome. Just rogue exterminator mechanicals, opening fire on anything that twitches within 300 yards of them. We've also got a large group of new saplings, all dead from some kind of toxic substance. Poison, I'd guess. And who could forget the tower processing console, which probably just shorted out and stopped working on its own, even though it's outfitted with 3 separate backup systems?
There are a suite of explanations for what could have happened, most pointing to Rizzo's worker incompetence. My people didn't sabotage anything.
Thank the law, some good news. You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
Yeah. Faithful to these results in our fashion. According to the overseer, Traditional slug causes the number of it's a little extra. Down, but you could always destroy them. Select the front console, which is down. Destroy expected. And investigate the dead saplings. The overseeing orchardist believes that slug poisoned the purple berry saplings in the nursery. Expecting them should clear.
I don't think I've ever seen an orchard before. I mean, other than Miss McDevitt's garden. You mind if we...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
You find anything? One step closer to the truth. Get it? Because it's a footprint. I'll just let you concentrate.
Buddy.
Lovely weather calls for a harvest, I do believe. Well, sweet hello there, valued visitor.
Oh boy.
I am sure sorry to break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
Oh, my dear Law. Sir, I don't mean to be rude, but do you know what's going on with your face?
Why, thank you!
That thing on your
Rizzo's
neck.
encourages all
Is it you
workers to
may
put
not
on a
notice
happy
this?
face when engaging with valued customers. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options if you're wishing to join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now with a Puzzle Hedges trademark maze hunt and special edition taste testing for an extra 35 bits a ticket. Ah, you mean that lovely actor who got herself dead? Damn shame what happened to her. She did come by, but not during any official tour time. I thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR and DD labs. Can't imagine why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the
Yes.
Spectrum product line outside of her
Beginning to
lab
gather
hours. Unless, of course,
that
it
maybe
had to do
Halcyon
with the
Helen
new
discovered this
product
whole neck
unveiling.
situation, and they kill her to prevent her from spreading the news and exposing Rizzo. Helen was the spokeswoman for Spectrum's ad campaign.
That's right. She was. She sure made for some lovely adverts. Maybe it might have involved an issue with the launch batch then? I can't rightly say. All I know is one of our certified tour guides could have given her a much more comprehensive tour of the grounds were that her interest.
See any murder weapons lying around? Blah, blah, poison. Smoke laser pistol.
Can't say that I have. We use bad batches of liquor for our pesticides. Only the exterminator mechanicals are armed around here. And I haven't seen any bloody objects aside from the usual pair of gardening shears. Unless, that is, Miss Helen was also stung to death by pollinization mosquitoes? She wasn't, was she? That would be a mighty wretched way to go.
Oh, God.
Pollinization by killer mosquitoes, indeedy. It's cutting-edge Rizzo's technology. But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons. When a pollinization cycle finishes or is aborted, all mosquitoes are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzo's would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle, so you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing.
Orchard.
Of course. Why, you say that as if it's a bad... You won't find a Rizzo's worker in all... Happy workers lead to... And repeat... And you know what... I can't... There's...
Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Me? I'm pleased as... Here they come! I'm gonna let no one bring you... I just wanted to make you smile! I just wanted to make you smile!
I'll show you happiness! I wanted to make you smile!
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from display reading console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard. Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors, and artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
Huh. See those markings by the electrical panels? It looks like somebody took the console apart just before it shorted out.
Good thing I brought you.
Please stop tasting things, Captain.
Alright. Dead saplings. Quick save. A number of situations here. What the? Oh, I guess that's the electric gate.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis. This discarded canister is typical of the R-mounted storage tanks on the Orchard's agricultural mechanicals. However, it is not currently attached to a mechanical. This canister contains a high amount of vinegar in addition to water. Warning. Use of vinegar, a known herbicide, on purpleberry saplings is a violation of Rizzo's agricultural standards. Chemical makeup of substance, 50% water, 50% vinegar. Trace amounts of woolly cow feces also detected.
Alright, where are these canisters really kept?
These canisters can typically be found in the nursery storage building in the purpleberry orchards, except for this one, which can be found here.
You're trying to infect me with your SARP? I just want to be you!
Keep your sadness to yourself! Damn good, and my I'll show you happiness!
And that's how it's done, Captain.
Halt. Searching for...
see. This is the problem. This is what is so clueless. Halcyon, Helen. Alright.
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
Nope.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet?
Well, I know why you're not meeting your freaking quotas. You got half your workers cluelessly happy not doing work. You got bugs killing them, robots haywire. No wonder you're not. It's surprised you're not dead.
Alright, let's hear the details.
A drink was spilled all over the pressing console, shorting it out.
A drink? I ain't never heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? Slug isn't behind your problems. Slug wouldn't even need to cause you problems. Your own workers do enough.
I see. And herbicide was mixing up the fertilizer after no killing the saplings.
Ha! Knew Slug was behind the damn sabotage.
Please. We're subtle, but that's too subtle. If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning.
I see you left a few of them intact even. Smashed more than I'd like, but I guess I'm glad you didn't obliterate them all.
Never did like leaving a job half-finished myself, but that's me.
So what were the fine details of the sabotage anyhow? Were Slug's lackeys trying to get the mechanicals to kill all our waspitos?
I'm worried that Slug is trying to mess with your livelihood.
Of course. And what better way to do that than by targeting our pollinizers? They'd be a hell of a pain to kill manually. But if you set the mechanicals to do it...
In your delusional fantasy, the waspitos wouldn't be out until next pollinization cycle. Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
That seems like a question you should be asking yourself.
It does
I mean,
make a stretch.
A Slug agent could have initiated hive control with the intent to initiate a pollinization cycle and stop it just as quickly. Maybe they were just gonna do it later.
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further slander. Let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway. Slug didn't do a damn thing to your orchards. You're chasing ghosts.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it?
No idea, sorry.
You're a professional inspector, and all you've got to say is no idea? Right now, we of the orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get.
Ah, what the hell. The orchardist seems to get off on complicating what should be a simple deal, but at this point, I just want to be paid and go. I knew you wouldn't let us down. Thank you very much, Inspector.
What? We still have to pay them? I know the admin, buddy, and he could... No. No, this all would reflect bad on me. I'll get you your dirty money. Bastards.
Experience. Can't seem to turn on FPS for this. There it is.
Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
.46, 75. Machine gun MK3. 90 light stagger, light machine gun, Spacer's Choice. Nice. Good job, Soga. Right there. Damage 95, range damage 37.
Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints below.
Please visit the Purpleberry Nut.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Where are you?
What are you doing
You
in
don't have
here?
a neck thing?
Are you authorized to
Duty
be in the
free.
conservatory?
Yes.
Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Are you my ex-wife? No. She fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago, conveniently rendering our marriage contract
Oh God,
null.
my worst nightmare came true
You
with
must be
someone
the
else.
new
They fell off.
groundskeeper?
Like got burned
I
up by the
can't be at
atmosphere.
either, seeing how
They
the new
lost
one
oxygen.
hasn't died yet. Just who are you?
You're a horrible person. Tough question to answer. Who am I really? Who are any of us? Who live for the first time, turn for the other to get my revenge.
Merciful law, that sounds like a lot of philosophism, which is highly outlawed throughout Halcyon. But I won't
Corporatism isn't.
report you, considering how... Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff it gets, bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel.
Did Health and Helen come through?
Indeed. Tromped in and out of the conservatory with no heed for anyone else. Good thing none of my charges were damaged. Starlet or not, I would have had a harsh word for her. I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the RR&DD labs not soon after. She's just a serial actress. Yet she acts like she's deserved of the same access as a co-CEO. Well, she's not going anywhere ever again.
Maybe she
Which
was a
is a shame,
co-CEO.
of course.
A secret one.
Taken too soon and all.
You're about this.
I sit inside and I look at plants. Goal is usually to make Rizzo's fruit products hardier and sweeter, but for every success, there are a couple of hundred failures. That one, I think, can be attributed to the waspitos. Some lament their irritability, but their productivity is unmatched. What's a few dead workers in the architect's designs?
Philosophism, my friend.
You'd be the first to. Everyone else just says, I got bark instead of a heart. They just don't understand me, not like my plants do. I sit in... Example, that? You say, they...
Doesn't seem all that impressive. Like,
Waspitos only pose a danger to enemies of Rizzo's,
and the occasional clumsy worker. Those risks are well worth it when you consider their value as a self-protecting investment. Besides, they aren't as dangerous as they seem, unless you're caught outside during a pollination cycle. Then you'll probably get stung to death. Even then, the Hive Control Emergency Recall System ensures that only a handful of workers will die in the event of a breach. Rizzo's has just about thought of it all.
Goodbye. That was terrible.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the...
Here they come. Don't you frown at me.
Boy.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy...
Incoming!
Hunter, like gorillas.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased Congratulations.
Incoming!
Nice.
Sorry!
Don't be. You did an excellent job.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
This key copy of the Research and Development District Labs. If you're ready, please warning anywhere other than the R&D labs. Return to the R&D labs. The shaft of a tossball stick is bent and cracked.
Bits of wicker detected, embedded within the chunks of dark matter. Wicker is not a known ingredient of the dark matter product.
Strong.
The only members of a tossball team strong enough to crack a stick in two are the dedicated hackers, like Black Hole Birdie.
Something went wrong here. I really hope it wasn't the food.
Quick save. Interesting.
Here they come.
I'll show you happiness. Oh yeah.
What the hell is that? It's a good thing I saved. There's a Spectra. If it's brown, drink it down.
Oh yeah. That's funny. Woo! Come. You happiness. I'm your friend.
Alright. Halcyon, Helen. Oh god, it has a little bug inside of it. Are they trying to infect the entire Halcyon colony with it?
I can hear you out there.
Dr. Blossom.
If you still possess the majority of your mental capacities, please locate the test room through the lobby and to the left. You'll see me through the glass.
Yep, there you are.
How in the aether did you get in here? You're not a Rizzo's authorized. Oh, void it all. What does it even matter now? What do you want? Speak up and quickly if you will.
I'm investigating Halcyon Helen's murder. Was she here recently?
You do know that Halcyon Helen is a fictional character portrayed by the late actress, Ruth Bellamy, yes? One can't be too sure with so many simpletons around in the day-to-day. Regardless, I am not at liberty to divulge such information with non-employees or personnel lacking security clearance level Spectrum Orange. Of course, if you were to say, contract your services to me, I suppose I could grant you clearance enough to answer your murder-related questions, Mr. Inspector. You see, I've found myself in a bit of a pickle. Some of my lab techs have turned rather aggressive following a recent experiment gone awry. Hence why I've barricaded myself in the lab.
Okay. I didn't see any hostiles on the way here to the door you could make.
Excellent. You have my gratitude, and soon you'll have my knowledge of Miss Bellamy's recent visit as well.
Got a
Now,
deal.
if you'd rather not kill my lab techs during this cleanup, I believe you can dispense a sedative gas from a terminal in the utility room.
These people don't deserve to die, Captain. Let's try using the sedative.
The door to the lower labs is sealed for our safety, so you'll need to take the elevator down. I'll unseal the access hallway for you now. Do take care.
That's awful. Wonder if this poor fella had a family.
So much empathy. You're like the conscience of this damn system. Staff offering a preemptive apology at the elevator. Spread out the gas canister through them down to the utility room. There we feel the sedative potent enough to hungry now marked and not cold. Well, some of you know reviews accidents all subjects of first work of main scored and one cut their left hand permit discolored to shape of lime green. Ugh. Dr. Blossom, he doesn't seem too bad. Utility terminal. Wow.
Incoming! Oh, what a you like that, Adam! What? Smile, damn you! Happiness! I just wanted to make you
Seven. Wow. do them all, but it's the brakes, ladies.
Just who in the... Oh my law. It's you. Wait. What do you think you are?
The hell was that?
Oh no. Someone just shoot her. She was telling me about house.
Well, shit. This case just got a bit more interesting.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
Anyone else think there should be more bullet holes here?
What an awful place to die. What do you think happened to her?
5 kills and an amount before they could catch a glimpse of the culprit. I expect more blood. Not a serial adventure.
Life ain't a serial, Cap. This ain't some mustachio-twirling villain. Just an asshole with a grudge.
To disagree, girl. To disagree. Oh, here we go. Dr. Blossom. Stop tour. Apologies for the late notice, but it's not a good tour of the facility. She's visiting every down house, says Halcyon Helen. Got about in the morning. It's 2000. All later on, we did it again. The long enough, you could have put out Spectrum blacked in a crevice of musty shelf space in the storage warehouse last night. We were finally getting the Spectrum guard link to work. And what happened? He got all the way back to the weather tower before running to a group of primals already diverting themselves with fruits of a fermented variety. Bad blackout later, you're still covered in primal vomit. I said to corporation wise all that commotion down there, I don't believe that the block of the combination took that much work. Week.
Whatever's on that file.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here, mere moments earlier in the timeline.
Looks like a standard ventilation shaft to me. Somebody around my size could have crawled in. Wouldn't have been comfortable or, you know, clean. Ventilation shafts usually turn into sprat nests. See that red wire? Whoever cut that wire was trying to disrupt the circuit. They could have sealed the lab doors temporarily. At least until the failsafes kicked in.
Mm-hmm.
The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
Deserve better. I'll get revenge for you, girl. So sad.
Attention all personnel. Unscheduled pollinization cycle is about to commence. Please evacuate the orchards at this time. waspitos for pollinization.
I understand there was an incident at the orchards. The pollination cycle began without my authorization. The loss of so many waspitos will set back production at the orchards for weeks, if not...
Mosquito reproduction rate is inversely proportional to its population. You'll recover.
I didn't know that. I appreciate your insight, Inspector. Something about this incident troubles me. The circumstances are suspicious. But let's concentrate on the matter at hand. Have you discovered anything?
Reach for a cigarette. The plot thickens, Administrator. The plot thickens, Administrator.
You have my attention.
Dr. Blossom is dead. Murdered by an unknown killer.
That's deeply upsetting. Dr. Leora Blossom was an extraordinary scientist and a friend. We have a murderer on the loose, Inspector. As if the death of Halcyon Helen wasn't enough of a blow to our facility.
She was in trouble when I found her. The other workers had turned violent.
Her commitment to her NDA was admirable. I'll make sure to accelerate the payout of her death benefits to her next of kin.
All I know is she recognized the killer.
Interesting. The Rizzo's family is a small family, Inspector. Most of us recognize one another. Still, any information is good information. It troubles me to believe Leora could have been murdered by one of our own. If there's anything else you'd like to share...
You have my attention. She's Helen's sister on touring Rizzo's RR and DD lab.
Insisted? That's interesting. We'd scheduled a tour of the lab for Helen. Purely a public relations event to be held sometime in the indeterminate future. Then again, Helen and I were not well acquainted. I can't speak to her intentions.
She spent a little time there.
A picnic? I don't recall approving a private social gathering at the orchards. I'll have to make a note of this information. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Was there anything else?
Someone stole data from one of your terminals in research and development.
That's troubling, to say the least. Any transfer of proprietary data is strictly prohibited without my permission. Yes, I share your suspicions. Someone didn't want you following their trail. This feels like more than corporate espionage. Someone's playing with us, Inspector. And I have never in my life enjoyed games. Did you discover anything else?
I'll let you know if I learn anything.
This incident at the orchards must be connected to Helen's murder somehow. I don't know how, but I feel it in my marrow. My apologies, Inspector. This case is under your jurisdiction, not mine. I leave it in your hands. When you're ready, I suggest a word with the hotel coroner. She should have finished her autopsy by now.
Hey, Cap. Looks like they finally sent someone to clean up Helen's mess. At least I hope that's what he's...
Oh, sweet gibbering law! Where'd you come from? Sorry, let me just get back in character.
Or you want you want.
Easy, friend. No need to get violent. There are as many reasons to spare my life as there are flavors in Rizzo's Spectrum Vodka. I'll give you 2 reasons. First, I am a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Enterprise. And secondly, I'm just here doing a job for a VIP. Mascot's honor.
What kind of job?
I am acting on behalf of Mr. Black Hole Birdie, the Holmeister, the Hack Attack.
Birdie again.
I don't have a lot of time, but Mr. Birdie sent me to retrieve a message. Something he recorded for Ms. Bellamy while he was off his kilter.
Can't be him, it's too obvious. Did you find anything?
Clothes, mostly. Couple tops, couple pants, couple pairs of socks. Didn't find... Will you meet me later, over at the pilot house? I swear, from the bottom of my employment contract, I will tell you everything I know about Ms. Bellamy's demise. What? But... please don't hurt me. The pilot house complex. Meet me there, and I'll tell you everything.
What floor would...
Be better. You're killing hotel guests now?
I just want to be your friend! Time. Do the side quest and then go to her and go to him if there's time. Let's end it here.